Hello everybody, my name is Jan's Page, and today we'll be looking at LEGO set 75280, the 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack. It has 4 minifigures and 2 battle droids, so 6 figures in total. And currently these Clone Troopers are exclusive to the set. The set came out in 2020, it cost €30, and I have 3 of this set. And I've one without minifigures, which I got secondhand for, I believe it was €5, so just the vehicles. And I got one for full price for €30, and I got this one kind of like a clearance for like 22, €23. And you'll be probably getting it for the same price. And I do say it's an amazing set to have, especially for the clones, and to get some more vehicles for the clones. So let me just start with the figures. So, as I said, for the figures, we have the 2 battle droids, B1 battle droids, the normal ones. We have 3 of the regular 501st, and we have 1 jet trooper. Let's start with the battle droids. So, for the battle droids, they are both the same. They have a black pistol, 1 straight arm, 1 bendy arm, and that's pretty much it. I do quite like having battle droids, just so my clones have anything to fight against. So getting 2 more is pretty great, but that's all it is with those battle droids. And for the troopers, what's it called? The regular 501st troopers, they are all the same, but you get 3 of them. And first of all, it is quite amazing how they look. I do, as I said in my other review, I do quite like the clone troopers as a whole, and this phase 2 helmet is like really accurate and cool. For the face underneath, they have the newer Jango Fett style, and I quite like that they have like the now darker skin tone that's more accurate. And as for the front torso, back torso, and also the regular black pistols. And we have the jet trooper. They have different markings on their head, which kind of makes them closer to Captain Rex in my opinion. And I will probably eventually make one of them like an improvised Captain Rex, because I do not have one, and I won't be spending like €100 to get one. But it's a pretty good one, good figure as is. Same face print underneath, amazing helmet, other print, and different print, and you get a blue jetpack. And when you take it off, you can see it kind of has the same design as the other one, just with the blue armor edition and blue arms. So, although I do believe the figures are the most amazing part of the set, the other ones are exactly the same. So for the builds, let's just start with the bark speeder, because we have a bark speeder and an ATRT. Let's start with the bark speeder. And the first thing I have to say is that I think it's a bit too big, and I do quite like the design. I won't be changing this one, but it's big on a bit on the bigger side, and I do like the one which was in the battle pack, which was a bit smaller, which was like the previous incarnation of sets. I did quite like those, especially in the size department, and that's one thing I do have to say. You can also see that there are 2 guns right here on the side, which I do like that. The moment they strayed away from the using stat shooters in the battle pack, they really strayed away by giving guns, and especially in the newer, I don't think, yeah, it's the battle pack, the Snowtrooper battle pack, which has like a gun tripod, which is pretty interesting. But you can see some stickers are applied on the set, and they do add a lot. And the design is it's quite, yeah, it's quite good. You also have two stat shooters right here on the front, which when you press them down, they shoot stats all around. But let's get a minifigure in here. You can try and make him hold the handlebars. Just this one. Yeah, it is a bit hard with having the gun around and trying to fit him, make him have the handlebar, but this is quite good. And this is how it looks with a 5th Trooper on here. Pretty good. Let's go on to the ATRT. And this is the ATRT. Taking it a bit further away. And it is big. It is way too big. Like, compared to a minifigure, it is way too tall. And it should be about like yay high. And I do have my other two versions of the set. I did break them down and made a smaller one as for a design I saw on the internet. And let me take it to show it. Where in this occasion it's just a bit smaller, a bit more accurate. And again, this is not my own design. If I find a video, I will link it in the description. But it uses pieces from this part of the set, and so it is way better in my opinion. I mean, just the size. This one is way too big. This is a bit flimsy, but you can see that in this video. But next to the size, it is pretty good. Let me just take you on what it can do. You see this gun, and it can move around. It is really inaccurate, and I like this part with the stat shooter the least. Next to the size, but that's something I will have to live with. And for the vehicle, you have a seating area for a clone. You can move this antenna piece right here. Technically you can move this, but it's not meant to be. You have space for a gun and for binoculars, and the legs can move about. My problem always with this set, with the walkers of Star Wars, is they have trouble balancing. And as you can see, it isn't straight, but one click away and it still balances, which is pretty amazing. Even in 2 clicks you can make it balance. When you get on to 3 or more, then you will need to, well, that it doesn't work. You can also get it into like a walking position, with one a little bit back, one forward, and that is pretty amazing that it's actually possible to do so, because there are many occasions where they have the option to move them, but anything beyond the neutral will make it fall over. So this one is pretty great in that regards, where it can actually stand in some different positions. But let's get a minifigure in here, then you can also see how it looks with one. Again, I will not try to make it hold the handlebars. I think that's just a bit overkill. And you can see a place for a gun. And with a minifigure on here, it looks pretty cool. But again, still, it's towering over the other set. But let's go on to my final thoughts, which are pretty easy now that everything is already here. And so I do like this set. I wish it would have just included one of the 2 builds, and it would be cheaper. But I'm fine with this one. It's just for army builder. It's a bit annoying that it's so expensive. For $30 in an armor building set isn't great. And so the first one I got for full price. This one I got cheaper to get more figures. And I got the other one just to get more vehicles, because my clone trooper army, it doesn't really have any vehicles. So that's one thing I do have to say. Next to that, it is an amazing set to have. If you just want one, that's great. I mean, get Anakin in here and an Ahsoka in here, and you have a pretty great well, just for a small mock-up. These are not included in the set, by the way, but I just had them lying around. And so that's something I do have to say. Also, I do quite like the minifigure roundup. To get one slightly different trooper, I would have liked, instead of a jet trooper, it would have been like a commander, or yeah, just like a little pauldron to get. It didn't have to be Rex. It could have been like an ARC trooper like Echo, or could be any of the named or unnamed characters, which could get the indication that it could be one of those. That would also be great. But it's just a jet trooper, which you can make a commander if you'd like. So that's fine. But that's the thing I have with this set. It is pretty great to get 3 regular 501st troopers to, well, at least get a little bit of a scene going. If you have more sets, then you can have the full army. And if you want to be insanely crazy, there are some guys who have bought like hundreds of this set to make the Jedi Temple Search scene of Return of the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. I'm getting my movies mixed up. And you could do that. I won't. I will probably be happy with the amount I have right now. Maybe if I somehow get any more troopers, I will. But that's everything I want to say about the set. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like in the comments in the like section down below. In the comment section, you can leave a comment of, well, if you like the set, and maybe even your suggestions of which set I should do next. I have a lot of sets available, and I have some speed builds also of this set, which you can check out in the description. Some speed builds, you can pick one of those to have me review next. And that's everything for this video. If you enjoyed the video, I already said that. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe while you're at it. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.